You were invited, but you were not welcome. It's a whole different thing that's happening here. You may have been invited out. You may have been invited to that event, that conference, that seminar, whatever it was, that workshop, but you may not have actually, been welcomed there. But why would that even be happening? What does that even mean? The bottom line is you may have been in a situation where you were asked to come out, you were asked to come, you were asked to participate, but you never actually felt welcomed when you were there. People gave you the cold shoulder. Nobody really wanted to look you in your eyes. Nobody really wanted to respect you. Nobody wanted to really hear what you had to say, but they invited you out. They had implored you, right? They had asked, hey, come, it'll be fun. But then you're treated like the outcast when you are there. You're treated like the odd one out when you are there. You're not made to feel welcome when you're there. So sometimes you could be invited out, but you're not actually welcome there. There's been many instances where I've been invited to events only to be ignored the entire night. Everybody's talking, everybody's having a good time, and I'm feeling like I want to go home, right? Because it doesn't feel like it was a true invitation, where they wanted me to feel good amongst them, and it was supposed to be a good vibe. I felt like the vibe was off, and it was towards me. Why would people invite you around if they didn't want you around? Some people just feed off your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just feed off your energy and they need you present, but they don't like you though, or they don't really care for you, or they're too jealous of you, but they needed you around at the same time. They needed you around so they could feed off your energy, but at the same time, they lack respect for you, or they're very competitive with you. They want to make you feel like the odd one out, like you stick out like a sore thumb. So it's kind of like you could be invited out, but you're not welcomed. You could be invited, but people are looking at you funny. Everybody knew that you were going to be there. It's not like you're a stranger off the streets. They know you, you know them, but they're treating you like they don't know you or they don't like you. Once again, I've been in many instances. I've been literally invited to events by people who are very close to me. And then when I show up, they're acting like they're shocked that I'm there. Like they're shocked that I showed up, or they're shocked that, I'm in their presence, and then they treat me funny for the entire night. They look at me funny. They treat me like an outcast. They make me feel like, it's awkward to even go and like mingle, right? And then you just want to go home. You know what I mean? So it's like, it could be a situation where you are invited, you know what I mean? You are invited to an event, but it's like you're not actually welcome to that event, right? Like, you could be invited to a party, but when you go, it's like you're made to feel like the outcast. You're made to feel like uncomfortable, like you can't speak up, you can't share your thoughts, you can't share your opinions. Everything feels kind of strange when you speak up about something. Everybody's looking at you like, why are you speaking? Why are you talking? Right? So it's like, yes. And it's awkward. People could be hating on you so much that they'll invite you around just to like gawk at you, just to watch you, just to, lurk on you. They have to have you there in order to do this, but then it's like they don't treat you with respect as they would the other attendees, right? There is a lack of respect towards you that is evident. And it's like, what was the purpose of all of this? What was the purpose of them inviting you around if it was just to treat you like an invalid? You hear what I'm saying? So it's totally possible to be invited out to an event or any situation where people are, they're telling you, come out. It's going to be fun. They even dress it up. And then it's like, when you go, you're being treated like a nobody. People could be jealous of you. Sitting beside people, you're trying to be nice, you're trying to be kind, you're trying to be amicable with everybody there. You probably didn't do anything to anybody there. They wanted you there. You didn't beg, they wanted you there. And then in the end, when you show up, it's like they're treating you funny, or they're treating you sideways, or looking at you sideways. They're acting like they don't like you. They're acting like they want you to leave, or why are you even there in the first place, even though they invited you. So you're not always welcome where you're invited to. You're not always welcome. I say these situations it's very preventable, these feelings. Just don't go. You know what I mean? Do not go where you're not welcome, like straight up, if you can help it. Sometimes there are situations where you have to go, but people still treat you this way, like work, for example, right? Or a very, very, very important event that's kind of unavoidable, a family crisis, things like that. Certain situations, you guys probably know what I mean, where it's kind of like you're invited out, you're being told to come, but people are treating you strange. People are treating you with disrespect. People could be treating you, in an awful way, acting like, why are you here? You're not always welcome. Your light's a lot brighter than most people, right? So when people see that you came, it's like it triggers them, even though they wanted you there. They wanted you there. They had begged for you to come. But now it's like, now that you've came, it's like they don't want you there. And they're going to make sure they know that they're uncomfortable with you there, or they're trying to make you uncomfortable. They'll like not offer you any food, or when you ask a question at that seminar, it's like people looking at you funny. That workplace, they're asking everybody for like advice or ideas and opinions, and when you share yours, it's like a whisper in the wind, and people are kind of like snickering and treating you strangely. All of this is happening because a lot of people could be jealous of you and triggered by your light. They need you, but then they like to hurt your feelings when you show up, hurt your feelings when you're there, try to laugh at you, try to mock you. So you definitely have to stand your ground, and you definitely have to understand that sometimes when people want you around, they don't really want you around. It's just a ploy to get you there so that they could have some sort of power over you and make you feel like you're trapped in a situation where you're at their will. You got to do what they say. You got to move how they want you to move. They want to see you cower or feel uncomfortable, and they had to get you there in order to do that. My suggestion is do not go if these people have a propensity, right? If that's the word, I think it's the word. If they have tendencies to behave this way towards you, every time you are invited out, it's the same thing. Every time you show up, it's the same story. You understand? It's the same situation. You're showing up, you're doing your thing, and it's like people don't want you there. Even though you were invited, you are not welcome, not you. All right, everybody. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Happy June 1st, 2024. June, what does that mean? That means that we're in the middle of the year of 2024, which is pretty wild if you think about it. But you got to go with time. Do not get left behind with time. You have to keep moving forward and use every single day as a way to elevate, as a way to get more, to be more, to grind more, to heal more, to uplift. Keep doing what you guys do. Thank you guys so much for the positivity, the well wishes, the good vibes. And I'll see you guys soon, okay? Take care. Bye.